So we learned there are 4 must-dos while here in Prague. The first one is the astronomical clock, which we did. The second one is walk across the Charles IV Bridge, which actually we're about to do right now. The third one is go to the Prague Castle, which we're going to be doing later today. And the fourth one is drink Czech beer, because Czech people drink more beer per capita than anyone else in the world. That is impressive. We are the Simpsons, and this is Simps on the Go.
And today is our first full day here, and we are so excited to be in this beautiful, wonderful city that we are already madly, deeply in love with.
And we have a lot planned, so let's get to it.
So we walked into this square, and it's one of the main squares here in Prague, and it is awesome. Every single building around here is so old and beautiful. Already off to a good start. But apparently this church in front of me, the Church of Tin, is from the 14th century, and it was used as inspo for Sleeping Beauty's castle for Disney. Raining pretty good now.
So we switched to the GoPro.
We only have a couple of days here, so we're not gonna let any rain stop us from exploring this incredible town.
But we are currently walking up to the astronomical clock, which in my opinion is probably the coolest thing in this whole city.
It's the 3rd oldest astronomical clock in the world.
But it's also the oldest functioning astronomical clock in the world currently.
And it's pouring rain, and it's very crowded. I think it's supposed to ding here in the next 10 minutes. I've heard it's a little anticlimactic. So should we stay and check it out, or should we go? I stood my ground, I boxed out, and I held our spot. And I think I've been poked from about 55 umbrellas. When it's raining, you're standing right up front and it's very crowded. Just, I think it's okay if you pass. Watch it on this video and then I think you're okay. But I will say Saturdays are the hot ticket items here in Prague because it is packed. It's so beautiful. Every building has a different architecture to it. So the touristy parts of Prague are broken into 2 sections, Old Town and New Town. Old Town was actually built in like the 1100s or 1200s. That's when the first times that they had recorded history here. And New Town was built by Charles IV in the 1300s. So I don't know if I necessarily consider that New Town. Also, we learned a lot about Charles IV. And you'll learn a lot about Charles IV too, because apparently he's the man in Prague. And in 2005, he was still considered the man of Prague.
If you ever want to come to Europe for Christmas markets specifically, and an awesome town, come to Prague, because literally every corner you turn, there's another Christmas market. I'm not sure exactly how many Christmas markets there are, but I think we've seen at least 15 walking around. So definitely come to Prague if you like Christmas.
The next stop on our list is the Old Jewish Cemetery, and when I plugged it into Google, the little description thing that is below the name of it says 15th century graveyard with many layers. Creepy. We did hear that Prague is the most ghostly city in the world per square kilometer. I don't really know how they figured that out, but apparently it's very haunted here.
So maybe I should have done my research a little more. But seeing as the Jewish cemetery is closed on Saturday for Shabbat, so it makes sense. Can't be too mad about that. And just like that, the blue skies appeared. Pro tip, make sure you're at the right bridge, because this was definitely not the right bridge.
So we went to the wrong bridge, which is okay. because the right bridge is right there, so it was really close. But when we were walking from that bridge to this bridge, we actually got the best view of the castle, the same view you would pretty much get from the Charles IV Bridge, about a quarter of the amount of people, so you can actually take photos. So let me show you where it is. Wrong bridge, right bridge, right in the middle.
We're taking our raincoats off. It's the little things in life.
How many times have we worn our raincoats around the world so far?
I anticipated to very rarely wear it, and I think we've worn it more than our normal jackets. But I'm glad we invested in good raincoats because they've been a huge lifesaver at times. Link in description below.
So small, best raincoat I've ever had, and this is not an ad, although it should be.
Tell you about this bridge, but we're gonna wait till after.
It's so great. It's so good to be here with him.
It's a pretty awesome bridge. It's a pretty awesome city. But everyone touched that statue. I have no idea why. So if you know why, leave a comment below and let us know. I don't want to touch that unless it brings me all the wealth or lots of subscribers and likes. Make sure to like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you're new here.
As promised, and on the other side of the bridge, Charles IV was a really important king. He ruled here in the 1300s. He built that bridge, which is now called the Charles IV Bridge, so that he could connect the new town which he made, which is right next to the old town, to where he lived in the castle on the side of the water. And today, every single thing and every statue, bridge, place is really named after him. So it's pretty impressive that one man could do so much and 600 years later still have a huge impact on the country.
But this neighborhood we're actually in right now real quick is called Malastrana. This is where all of the tourists are at. Seriously, it is crazy busy, but it's like Lisbon meets medieval times. It's awesome. And if you haven't seen our Lisbon video yet, you can see it right up here in this corner. Now, the trek up to the castle. It's a lot of stairs. Whew. We got this.
We made it. And Nick filmed that whole time. That's a lot of steps.
Currently 2 o'clock, we haven't eaten today, and we just walked all the stairs, so we deserve a little food. Nothing better on a cold, rainy day than carbs with cheese and bacon.
The Prague Castle was actually created in the 9th century. And fun fact about it, it is actually considered to be the largest ancient castle in the world at 70,000 square meters, which is 750,000 square feet. So if you ever want to come here, I do recommend going inside. I've never been, but I bet it's amazing because it's amazing from the outside. It has been a wonderful day.
It's been a great day, and luckily the sun came out, blue skies, it stopped raining. It's kind of working in our favor for the most part, except for the sun sets at 4 p.m. So we're gonna close out here for the day.
We will see you tomorrow in Prague. Spoem. I think is how you say it.
The fourth one. Sam, what was the fourth one? Sam, what was the fourth one? It's from Hungary, right? Budapest? Slovakia. It's not from Prague, but it's not from Prague, but it's from Slovakia.
And Nick almost just got hit by a bird that was flying right behind him. He doesn't even know. Oh. these birds. They're so scary. They're everywhere and they are repulsive.
If you liked today's video, please hit the... My lips are dry.
Okay, come on.